Happy New Year, everybody. And today we're going to be talking about the 5 unwanted behaviors. There are 11 unwanted behaviors out there, but today we're going to just talk about just the 5 common behaviors that you're likely going to run into.
And so that would be antisocial, paranoid, histrionic, OCD or obsessive compulsive, and narcissistic. And the book that we read over the holiday was what?
It was Albert J. Bernstein's book called Emotional Vampires.
And emotional vampires do what?
They suck the life out of you. Just suck the life out of you in different ways.
All right. So we're going to go with the first baby, the antisocial vampire. And how did they describe him?
The antisocial vampire loves to break the rules. They're more into partying, drinking, drugs, and lots of sex.
Yep. And the thing about the party is the party has to what?
The party has to end. And they are not responsible people.
Not responsible people at all. And then you got the paranoid one that has what?
The paranoid one, the paranoid is a person that thinks that everybody's out to get him.
Yeah.
And he's really plotting against himself.
Plotting against himself, don't
You're
you?
under suspicion.
Under suspicion. He thinks everybody is out to harm him. And everybody's just evil.
Everybody's just evil until they're not. Guilty until proven innocent.
Guilty until proven innocent. And then we got that histrionic one. How were they described?
You see, like your actors, they fool themselves to thinking that they're helping you, but they're not. They are the gossiping types. And if you tell your business to a histrionic, chances are you will have your business on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube, and then you're going to be dealing with some trolls because of a histrionic. They cause ultimate social chaos for you, a histrionic.
Wow. Ultimate chaos. Okay, we're going to move to the OCD, the obsessive compulsive. And so how did they describe obsessive compulsive?
The OCD is obsessed about control. They control themselves, controlling you. They do their things, they're motivated out of fear. Fear of going to jail, fear of losing their jobs. They do things out of fear of bad consequences, and they don't take risk. The problem with that is that they make other people's lives miserable too.
Yeah, because that control, the rituals that they have, it can really push you to the limit. What did you say the acronym FEAR stood for?
False evidence appearing real. That's what fear really is.
False evidence. Okay, that's one on the books then. Okay, so we did the antisocial, the paranoid, the histrionic, the OCD. Did we do the narcissist?
Oh yeah, the narcissist is the one about winning. Instead of living his or her life, the narcissist is more about winning more than about living. Okay? And he needs people for his supply. Okay? That's the narcissist. And they live in their own mind. They're a legend in their own mind. That's what the narcissist is.
They don't have no regard for who?
They don't have no regard for people.
None.
None whatsoever.
And if they have empathy, the empathy is...
If they have any empathy at all, it is transactional.
And yeah, at their, what did they say? If they went to the doctor would give them information to what?
To use against them. That's what a narcissist does.
Well, they'll do it long enough to get what they need.
That's what they do. They do it long enough to get what they need, and then you discard it.
And the whole thing of a narcissist is to what? To discard you.
They discard you. That's what a narcissist vampire does.
And on to the next person.
Yep,
right?
on to the next person.
Well, I noticed that Dr. Bernstein and Albert Bernstein in his book said that if you had psychosis or neurosis, and the psychosis meaning you hallucinating or delusional, or you have different with your speaking or thinking, self-care, or social interaction, then that was more neurosis. And that is that you're driving yourself.
You're driving yourself crazy.
Yeah. And then they said that under neurosis, that's a term that they don't really basically diagnose under that term because it encompasses certain disorders that's classified under like OCD or certain phobias or depression. So they kind of move that and just say, well, we got this, and you got psychosis or neurosis, and you're driving yourself crazy. And the other one was you had the one that the personality disorders, which was what driving you crazy.
Yeah.
So if a person has a personality disorder, look out.
Yeah.
Because they're coming for
you. They're coming for
sanity.
you. Yeah.
And then your sanity is interrupted by you.
Yeah.
Within
that next person.
Yeah. So this was pretty good. We're gonna carry on with this book because it was very interesting, and he had a lot of strategies and coping skills throughout the book. And that's what we want to do. We want to share with people because we didn't have all these names, and now that we got them, we want to put it out there so that, you know, if anything that we're talking about looks familiar in their life, then they could have like information on that. So on that note, you want to have the last word?
My last word is if it all relates to you, whether it's at the workplace or in a classroom or in your relationships or your business, things like your employees, things like that, this will really help you. So peace and good luck, and we'll be talking about them and how to deal with them.
And don't forget to get the what?
And don't forget to get the book called Emotional Vampires.
By who?
By Albert J. Bernstein.
Yeah. And we're
out.
Okay.